Hello, friend, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm really grateful that you've taken your time to be here with me to listen to what I have to say. And always, this is a place where we get inspired, we get to learn, we get to know new things, and even how to maneuver through life and make it work out as it is supposed to be. So I keep saying that love life unconditionally and know, keep knowing, keep learning and learn new things and adapt them, those that are good, that can really help your life. So today we're going to handle a topic, or rather I'm going just to discuss a few things here and there, just bust a bubble or get you knowledgeable about wealth and what its composition is all about. When we talk about wealth, most of the time people think that we're just talking about money. But although life is not a checklist whereby you keep taking this and that, where you keep knowing this and this and this, and because you have all those things, then your life is well and running. But again, it is necessary to know that there are several components that make up a person who can be said to be wealthy, and at times we only look at one factor, and that is money. Maybe I would like you to understand or get clarity that money is only one component. It may seem like the major component just because it is a tool that can be used to do so many things. So people most of the time tend to think that because you have money that you are wealthy. But there are other components that come in that are so handy that you would be having that money and not have some of these components that I'm going to mention, then it would be detrimental and would not even be in a position to help you. So I want you to understand that money is a tool that we use. We really need it, and so that we can be able to run our normal life smoothly. But it is not the only component that makes up wealth. When we talk about money, we are talking about the ability to pay our bills, to make sure that life is running smoothly as it is supposed to be. And when you have money, you can be able to acquire things here and there for a smooth running and for a proper functional life. Essential component is inner peace. And I think with time, as one grows up into adulthood, you realize how essential peace is. And I think one reaches at a point where they would do anything just to be at peace. So inner peace is the contentment, is being happy. Inner peace means that you develop the mental muscle, thereby you look at obstacles as challenges and not threats, and you look at them in a way that you can be in a positive way, such that you can be able to handle them and overcome them. So inner peace is really crucial and is very necessary, and is very good to know what to overlook, what things not to really consider, and what baggages to put down, so that you can really guard your inner peace with all that you got. Because even if you had money, a lot of money, and you are not at peace, I am telling you the truth, it would be very difficult to have a smooth running life. Yes, you may assume it for some time or suppress it, but the truth is, inner peace comes in handy. Inner peace means that you are happy, that you are content, that you are bliss. I mean, you're positive and you're looking at life in a way that is workable. Good relationships is also another factor that is very important, such that it could come from friends, from family and relatives. That is, you have someone you can trust, you have someone you can talk to, share, hug, have fun with, just get to see life from their perspective, a person who is close to you. If you had all the money and all the cars and the houses and every desire that you've made, when you've thought that now this would really categorize me as a person who is really wealthy, and you did not have anybody to share that with, then you would understand how lonely it would be, and you would get the clear perspective of what things to incorporate so that you can have a life that is interesting, that is enjoyable. Good relationships, you also need to know where to maintain the boundaries, because some relationships would interfere probably with your peace. So it is necessary to know that you have people you can trust, people you respect, but again, maintain your boundaries. You don't collect everyone and bring them into your circle so that you can be able to work, but you bring those people who are of help, those people who can really cultivate and mold you into the person, or help you towards the goal that you are really looking into. So if it's either family or friends or the relatives that you hang around with, be very careful, be very choosy, so that you can be able to attain the goal of success that we are all working towards. Physical health is another important thing. And as we are in 2021, we've come to understand what health means, especially now that we are having this pandemic that has been all over the world. We've had to know really that health is really wealth. When you're really healthy, all the other factors you can really work on them. But when your health is deteriorating, or when there is a problem with it, sometimes it can really be tricky for you, and you are not even able to run your life as it is supposed to be. Physical health meaning means that you are able to exercise regularly, you're having adequate rest, you're taking all the nutrients that the body needs, and a balanced nutrition, and you're maintaining a healthy weight so that you can be able to avoid diseases that would come in if you are overweight or you're not having the correct weight. So it is very key to just understand what knowledge and skills is another important thing. uh, Knowledge is information, facts, or understanding something. This is very important because you really need to be in a position whereby you can gather more information, so that if it's a business that you're running or it's a service that you are rendering, then you can be so good at it because you're already knowledgeable. And I keep saying that it is necessary to have knowledge about things. It makes it smoother, it makes it better, it makes it easier. Even as we were learning in school sometimes back, we were told that it is always important to make work easier. And here it also applies that you need to know, to be knowledgeable, so that you can be able to run, if it's a business, you run it smoothly and to the best of the knowledge that you have received, so that you can really fully gain from it. Skills means that you are able to do, or you're in a position to be able to do something. That is, you are able like to critically think. When you're handling issues out there, you are able to think critically about the matter at hand. You are able to make decisions. You are flexible. You are a good communicator. You are a good time manager, so that you can be able to work out and run things smoothly. Then these are all factors that you incorporate together, so that there is the smoothness and finally getting a product or a profit or whatever you're putting in. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, kindly consider doing so. Just hit the notification bell, so that anytime you upload a new video, you can be notified and you can get the information, and you can get tips here and there, so that you can be able to navigate through life. Now, another factor is experience and creativity. That is, you are able to have imagination and you are able to use it for the better of whatever idea that you have. That is, you can have maybe an original idea that you can be
Another
able to
factor
or something else that we would consider in the composition of wealth is physical properties or possessions. Now, these ones are the things that you own in terms of houses, the cars, the lands, the businesses. So these really are not the things that most people look into and they call you wealthy. But we are looking at the factors and other things that are really less considered in a person to be termed as wealthy, but are really necessary and important, and they would even deter you from.
What I am trying to say is to bring out the picture or the clarity of things that people really consider when they talk about wealth, but they leave out things that are so crucial, like inner peace, good relationships, and when you have physically you're fit and you're able to work. So those are the things that I was looking into so that we can get clarity and understand that being wealthy does not mean just having physical possession and money.